as we go on to process, what are your predictions for that then, Ryushi?
I think 425 can get a round or two. You know, I have faith.
Do you think the
But
sniper of Kenzie is going to come out?
well, I think the main call is Zebasai the main caller? I assume it must be.
I think it'll be shared between Zebasai and Cadis. I imagine Cadis will do a lot of it as well.
Well, I think they both know how to deal with a sniper.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Stark before and asked him if he was scared of Kenzie sniping. He said he is an incredible sniper. He said he was a better sniper than he is a scout, which I agree with. But he said that they think that they can play fast enough around the chokes, abusing sewers and PC and choke occasionally to get really fast in on that sniper and just take him out of the equation.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
I think we'll see some very aggressive play here from both teams.
Well, Kenzie might be a fantastic sniper, but he's not quite on the level of some of the snipers that we saw at I-49, and everyone on BFF was there except from Knutson, I think. Maybe no, Flip must have been there. I don't know, but yeah. So
no,
we'll see.
I don't think Flip was there actually.
Okay, well, 4 members of BFF, almost everyone, have played against some of the best snipers in the world. So it'll be interesting to see how they're going to deal with him, because I'm sure they are going to be able to deal with it. But yeah, 425, I think can get 1 or 2 rounds. If they sort of get like a lucky fight, Death just goes huge, hits huge pipes, which, you know, he has done. But I think it's definitely going to be a convincing win for BFF.
Yeah, I would predict the same thing. I think they're going to get absolutely smashed on mid-fights, 425. Cadis is going to be doing a fast rollout, and I imagine Knutson will be as well if he manages to hit it. And I think they're going to get mullered on mid-fights by the pure amount of damage that Cadis is able to hit. And they should be able to roll it through with some nice Uber exchanges with Zebasai and Merlin, as you pointed out earlier. I think we'll see some lone pieces of... some lone moments of greatness. That's a terrible way of putting it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
From the scouts of 425, and I think they'll be able to win them a round or two, possibly with last pushes, things like that.
Yeah, maybe some back caps as well, just if BFF have like a momentary lapse of concentration or something.
I see that our Twitch chat are thoroughly disengaged with what's going on. Maybe they're sick of too much turbine, and they are discussing this new parachute. What are your thoughts on that, Ryushi?
I think
that'll get added to competitive?
Awesome. It looks awesome. I can't see it working out particularly well in competitive with the amount of people in the higher divisions who are able to airshot everything.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I have no idea why you would want a parachute as you come down. It just means that you're in the air for longer, which means that you're easier to hit.
I mean, I can sort of see it playing like, you know, you jump the roamer up, he's got the parachute, and he just sort of like, maybe no one notices him, and he just rains down death upon the enemy, but it's going to be a bad team who doesn't really notice him. So
yeah, I can't imagine it working in combat. It'd be quite an amusing thing to play around with.
Sounds hilarious for pubs. But then again, quite a lot of the weapons in TF2 are.
Yeah, it is a pub game at heart, isn't it? We've really crippled and twisted it to our own sick design to make it a competitive game. But I love it.
Well, you have been playing it for a long time, so you must you must love it. And in fact, even people who've left the game are now coming back. Numlock, of course, the fabled prodigal son returns.
He does. He
possibly.
is returning. Not for this season, but for I2, he's almost definitely confirmed. I was having a little chat with him yesterday after the debacle that was Eben against Lazy Pandas. I asked him what was going on there. He may have called out a certain member of the team who he said was trolling, Mr. Knox.
Well, it did look a little bit like that, but
Yeah.
Can you confirm whether or not the only reason he's returned to TF2 is because he's dropped ranks in League of Legends?
I can confirm that is the only reason. He is an absolute scrub lord at League of Legends and has realised that the only true competitive game that he wants to play is TF2.
Excellent.
Looks like they're hitting it. Cadis asking them to RR there as they go live, and it looks like they're going again. And this is going to be the first mid of a BFF against 425, the second map, which is going to be Process. Why don't you take us to mid, Ryushi?
Yeah, so of course we are going to see how fast Cadis can get out. It's pretty damn fast. And Death almost there at the same time. So let's see what's going to be able to happen right now. A lot of players No, I don't actually know what's going on. Hang on, right. Knutsen's going to be first to death. First to die, but come down immediately dies afterwards. 425 rushing point right now. They're getting really aggressive into the red combo, but Kenzie and Sid Vicious Chayu all falling in quick succession. And now Zebasai, the only one left alive. Oh my god, the stream is ridiculous.
Huge bomb in by Cadis, but unfortunately he doesn't get anything done. He doesn't even put out damage on death. You know, he loves to go for those plays where he just bombs in through a choke, but unfortunately this time it didn't quite work. I mean, they tried Demoman, so it wasn't a horrific play. It was a nice try by Cadis there. That was a really odd mid-fight, in my opinion. Knutsen did a fast rollout, but then really overextended into their team and got picked really very quickly. And Dicker got out alive, so it's going to be an Uber v Uber fight. Cadis getting a slightly faster respawn, so he might be able to contest this with the Demoman advantage.
Yeah.
As he just gets heals up and tries to spam through choke.
Yep. Apologies for my commentary there. My tier 2 glitch and stream opened in the background, so I got really confused. But yes, right, I'm back now, and 425 holding on to their second point. Knutsen's going to jump in. He's going to find out, forces the Uber and almost gets out alive. But Zebasai is also going to get picked up, dropped by Miralin there, I think, in the PC push from BFF. And now with 2 down, BFF actually need to start getting back here.
Yeah, that's a really poor Uber exchange for BFF. They lost both their soldiers there, and that's given 425 all the room they need. Cadis is really overextended as well and hasn't dropped back with Miralin, maybe trying to get some early damage on them as they retreat through that choke. And unfortunately, that's left them in a really poor position. Start going down as well. They really don't need to be losing these players. It looks like Zebasai and Flip want to test again, as Knutsen some picks and really distracts the enemy team.
I don't know, I think it could possibly, if they've got the timing correct, but Knutsen maybe looks to be coming out of that PC right now, and they're just going to sort of push them away from point. Even though Dicker's got this advantage, they're just not giving them any respect and just forcing them out of point, and they're going to retake this.
Yeah, that was a really nice piece of work by Stark there, actually. He gets... Oh, what happened there?
Yeah, Knutsen getting really aggressive there, and hits death with like a
Air
ridiculous rocket.
I saw that air shot. Big air shot there by Zebasai as he forces the Uber charge. And Miralin dies on 99%! Oh, that's so unfortunate. They tried to block out the Uber for as possible. Zebasai's now and he takes down Dicker. Looks like they'll all try and go aggressive, the BFF team, as Cadis kind of baits himself. And the rest of his team are trying to kill the 425 players that have all swarmed around them. Sid Vicious here looks like he's got in uncontested, but Flip knocks him down with a 2-shot. Great play there by Flip as he goes onto the 425 Demoman and pistols him to death as well. Kenzie the only one up, and it looks like they might be able to take this to last as they get heals roughly around the same time, but death is going to be a very late spawner.
Yeah, and Zebasai jumps in, bombs in, solos, kills Dicker just in the spawn door, and that is just not good for 425 there. It's not really what you want to happen.
No, that's not good at all for 425. And Miralin has respawned on the Crits Creek. I'm going to be watching Cadis here as they push in. As they get the Zebasai spawn, they should be about ready to go. And, oh, we've got a spy coming out here from Shayu, their pocket. We've got a spy, a sniper, and a heavy. Huge off-classes coming out here. I want to find this spy cam.
Well, I mean, if he can get the pick here, it's going to be huge, but he's actually...
He's coming behind them now.
Pretty close.
Coming behind them in lobby. He hasn't been spotted. Oh, he goes for a random stab, and Miralin pops off the crits anyway, as Cadis comes in on the right-hand side here. This is an unfavourable crit, as it kind of got forced, which is a really odd play.
I don't think
pure DM is winning them in.
Yeah.
As they come in and just smash 425 and get on the point, they all backed off because they heard that crits and it just gave BFF all the room they needed to move into the point and get that presence and get the cap off.
That was really weird. The triple off class with the double pick classes just doesn't seem to work there.
Yeah, it's a bit too much.
I think I like that a little bit, but I have actually come back
Cadis
to
is
this second
incredibly
rollout.
quick to mid, and he might get picked off here. No, he just glides the rocket away. Beautiful surfing by Cadis there, and he's able to have another little repush across the point.
Yeah, absolutely, but 425 are going to pick up the first death. Knutsen and Cadis are going to be going down nice and early, so although they do lose 2 for it, maybe BFF want to try and back out here. They don't seem to be anywhere on the point except from the scout of Flip, who's getting really aggressive.
Stack and Flip completely buffed there. Miralin just giving them the heals and telling them to go forward. Wrecking face, and it's only Kenzie and Dicker that managed to get out alive.
See Miralin there. Wow, I'm so bad at this game. Please. I'm not even playing and I'm terrible at it.
You're being too harsh on yourself, Ryushi. You're excellent. You're the best.
Thank you.
Believe
Thank
in
you,
yourself.
Sideshow. Yeah, believe. Yes, thank you, John, for your kind words.
Anyway, Starkey's going to get picked off nice and early in PC, and 425 actually getting really aggressive with this Uber. Through PC, you're going to try and force out Marilyn. It might be a bit dangerous though, because Knudsen, he does have that buff, and he can defend for basically as long as possible. And they're just wasting a bit of time right now.
Yeah, 425 got the early pick, but they're not really able to do anything with it, as they wouldn't commit to a fight on PC, which is quite odd. You know, if you get a pick, you should really be trying to get the Uber exchange out as quick as possible, because now that they've left it for so long, they've actually left short completely open, and they've got nothing done with that pick. So
Well,
we've got the combo with the Uber of BFF here, moving through sewers. I don't know what they're doing. They're going back into sewers. This is a very elaborate bait play.
They just walk Marilyn around the outside, so he takes sort of about 70 damage, and then gets back into a... What? I don't understand what that was, but it doesn't seem to have worked, whatever it was, because 425 are not falling for it. They're still sat nice and resolute on their second point, defending with stickies and with players.
Yeah, the heals at the moment for BFF aren't too good.
Both Ubers actually get popped out in PC right now, so really confusing play there, and Zebsai might actually get caught out here. No, in comes the respawns, and Shayu is going to go first to go down, but Shayu does actually manage to pick up Marilyn. Zebsai going down as well now, so 425 getting a triple kill out of that PC push, which didn't look good for them because their Uber faded first, and I thought Zebsai was going to go huge, but he didn't.
Yeah, Cadis was hanging back and doing mad amounts, but Marilyn just got caught in there. He was just too far in trying to heal Zebsai. I feel like he should have backed off and probably healed Cadis and the scouts and tried to push that through with the damage that they could do. Because the BFF team got support after the Uber much quicker than 425 did. They could have really done something with that, but Marilyn went down and they managed to shove their soldiers in and do a lot of damage.
Absolutely, and this could actually be really good because Death picks up Zebasai, and I think if they cap this quick enough, they're going to have an Uber for last, and Zebasai's still going to be dead.
Yeah, they're going to roll this in now. I think they're looking to push through rollout, or possibly even bottom right. Oh, we've got a pause.
I think it is, yeah. There is a sniper up on Stark, so of course, this is of course 90 seconds in the future, so this just immediately happened, guys. Didn't know that, but yeah. This wasn't a pause right now, and I want to see what Stark, if he manages to get any headshots. So he's on the left-hand side.
Where's Stark sniping from? Oh yes, he's sniping from the left-hand side. He's about to move out and peek rollout, I think. But he's got no vision on the bottom right. You know, the little tunnel on the bottom right? And that's like, yeah, that's where Shayu and Dicker are going to be pushing from with their Uber charge. Yes. And they're going to meet a flip, but I feel like they're going to get crushed here. BFF. They're running a sniper off class, which can very easily change because he's sniping from spawn. But they're going to be able to roll this through, and they've got an Uber advantage. You know, you feel like you should be able to convert this into a round win. And
I've just been told whose fault it was that we've paused this time, and maybe some shenanigans going on in Shintaz's house, as Cadis is the one to disconnect this time.
Oh goodness! Hopefully, Cadis manages to get back onto Shintaz's connection, and Shintaz's mum or whatever it is hasn't decided to turn the internet off. He said, "Kid, your friend has had too much time on the internet now."
Is that how Shintaz's mum talks?
Oh, I have no idea. Shintaz doesn't live with his mother. At least I hope he doesn't. I think he's got his own flat. He's like 5 minutes away from Cadis, he said. Oh, we see an unpause, repause, and it looks like we're about to go back on with this push.
I want to watch Shayu because he's going to be the one taking the full front of this Uber, and what he's going to be able to do if he can focus down that heavy nice and early, and then they can just roll forward. Uber comes out straight away from that bottom right, as bottom left, as you were saying. He goes looking for Marilyn instead. He's not really going to be able to do anything with this Uber. Flip's going to get picked up on point though by the scouts, and now Stark's going to go down as well. But 4 players down. Triple kill for Cadis. And the point does get capped, and 425 get their first round on process.
Yeah, that was a really great push by 425. They managed to kind of push the combo back into Panic Room, focus down the heavy really quickly, and then bait the stickies off the point and get on it immediately. You know, textbook stuff.
Excellent, excellent. Well, we'll see what they're going to be able to do for this middle.
Nutson going in incredibly quickly into their sewers and baiting a load of players into following. It looks like he's really distracted the 425 team here. If 425 can manage to use this and push across the point, BFF can use this and push across the point, it should have this. As Nutson actually takes the 1v1 against their roamer and wins, but then gets picked off by Sid Vicious, but he managed to secure BFF the mid-fight there. He's actually... Oh no, my goodness. My hood's completely broken from that pause. I thought Stark was still running sniper. Sid Vicious is coming in here to contest, and he actually 1v1 Stark. What are you playing at, Stark of AO Girl fame? Get back on Pocket Soldier, you scrub.
While this is happening, there is a double Ubercharge going off, and Dicker gets caught out between Zebasite and Merlin, both body blocking him, not letting him go anywhere, and he gets sandwiched and destroyed on, like, the rollout. They were so far aggressive, and they hadn't actually capped middle yet, because, of course, as you were saying, Stark did get out DM'd. Now they've finally got middle, and 425 are actually on middle.
Yeah, 425 have just pushed 2 of their flanking from PC, trying to clean up some, some random unubered players.
We look like we've gone into another pause.
Oh, we have. We've gone into another pause. I thought I timed out there. How odd. Maybe. Oh, delightful! We've just been informed that they want to switch server. That'll make everything much more complicated. They want to switch server halfway through a round. With 20 minutes left.
No. I'm reading chat. Knutson says we could finish the round before switching.
I see. Right, makes much more sense. Yeah. Good
And,
idea.
When
Teams.
Cadis disconnected 425 saying they were going to allow MSH's Merc, so well, hopefully this can be done pretty quickly, and we won't spend ages just waiting. But so we'll finish this round, and then they're going to switch server, I'm guessing. Yeah, 425 agreed to that, so we'll see what's going to happen.
Yeah, we've had a very messy round so far. We had Stark capping the point and got contested by Sid Vicious, got out DM'd, and Sid managed to block that whilst we had an Uber exchange. I can't remember exactly how the Uber exchange went, but we had Knutson and Cadis came back and sat point, and that unfortunately meant that they couldn't really contest second, and it gave 425 full control of PC, and they just decided to run everywhere. And the Russians kind of went, not the Russians, sorry, the Eastern Europeans kind of went a bit crazy and started just taking random 1v1 fights all over the place. At the moment, we see Death 1v1 in, 1v2ing. Yeah, Starkey and Knutson both on reasonable health. And, you're going to assume that he's going down there because I can't see anybody who's around to help him.
I don't know, if he blows that sticky, or like waits like half a second, Knutson's going to die immediately because he's only on like 89 health. He gets Stark as well. I don't know, he could survive. If he gets some nice pipes, he could definitely survive. Although Cadis is actually behind them. Well, I've just noticed.
Yeah, everybody's all over the place.
I don't know what's going on, Henny.
Nobody's got a coherent push going on here.
To a DM server.
Yeah, it really did. As soon as there was the block on mid and then the random Uber fight, people just started taking fights all over. So I expect that we're going to see various 1v1s be won, and somebody's going to end up with a man advantage. I'm going to say it's probably going to be BFF, seeing as they're going to pick Death, and they're already 425 are already 2 down, and BFF are probably going to pick up this second point as well.
I mean, backing the Russians up into a corner and force them to 1v1. It's not a good strat because of course Russians all of them are known to be MGE heroes. Well, maybe not quite all of them, but a lot of them. Well, maybe just Shadowburn. But anyway.
Okay, I've got the info for the new server. So
give it to John.
Where is John? Yeah, put it in chat. Cadis just pasted me an incredibly complex series of commands, and I'm not really sure how to read. TV Max Clients 2. Well, that's going to be helpful. Excellent, right. Okay.
So, we get to watch the rest of the round, or are they just going to continue playing?
Who knows? I assume that they've played the rest of the round, and that's why they've paused at the end of 90 seconds or something.
Let's just hope that they don't close the STV. We can watch the rest of the round, and they haven't started immediately, so we can go into the next STV. Oh, I don't know. This is all too confusing. I was just told to be here by Admirable. Asher, I can't play this game. What? What? I don't think we should spoil that.
No, that's
John, stop trying to ruin it for the viewers.
We've been informed by John. We've been given some dirty spoilers, which we're not going to show because hopefully we'll be able to see the rest of this round. We're not really sure what's happening. Why the SCV is still when they're on a different server, but hopefully we should be able to see the rest of this round, and then we'll go on to the next server.
I think they just unpaused and repaused, or maybe that was just me. I think we might be about to start. I hate pauses. I've had a lot this game. 2 games, in fact.
Yeah, we've had a lot of different, a lot of pauses and random things as we see Kedis' internet playing up, Come Down's internet playing up. You know,
Caps' internet playing up.
Yeah, Caps' internet playing up as well. You know, we've got a lot of stereotypes of Russians being the ones with bad internet, but so far it's been the other Europeans with Kedis and Caps causing the most problems, I think.
Well, if anything, it's not Cadis, it's actually...
It's actually Shintaz, yeah.
If anything's going wrong in this game, guys, just blame Shintaz. Apologise for the long pauses, guys, but we are tired out. We have no idea what to say. Can't think of any more topics of conversation.
No, I'm just trying to find the info for what's going on here. I've actually joined the new server, so I don't know whether we'll be on the previous one. I've no idea what's going on at the moment. As well, I believe we're abandoning the old server. Yeah, so it just leaves for us to absolutely spoil the end of that round and say that 425 managed to actually secure that, and it's 4-2. Sorry, 4-2. What the hell am I talking about? 2-1. I'm saying 4-2 because that's the beginning of 425. It was 2-1 as we left that server to 425. They actually managed to secure that last round there that looked to be going the way of BFF. They had the midpoint and they had a few picks, but 425 somehow managed to turn it around and take that all the way to last. I guess that was due to Cadis disconnecting.
I reckon they all went to the new server and forgot to unpause the previous one.
Yeah, I think that's what's happened. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see the old round, but you can all imagine what happened. Just I'll paint a picture for you with incredible air shots by Come Down and Shayu. They quadruple air shot Cadis and Stark. Actually, Stark getting buffed whilst he got air shot.
Yeah, I can
horrific movement from Stark.
Kenzie getting 6k as well.
Yeah, Kenzie got 6k with Sniper actually.
No, that's definitely what happened, guys. Trust us, you heard it here first. Players complaining because, of course, their hats not allowed on this server, as I think this is a TF2 server. So, no hats allowed. And, oh, there we go. They've changed it now. Of course, the most important part of TF2 is the hats, even to Prem players like this.
We do love our hats. So it looks like the time limit's going to be set, and we are going live now again. And the current score is 2-1 to 425 as we move into this, the fourth middle of the game.
Well, let's see if 425 can actually do something here then. I mean, they're coming out strong out the end of that second round win, and they're looking good so far. They're all on the low ground at the moment. BFF taking that high ground, taking it, using it effectively, although they are starting to fall low. Stark is maybe going to be the first one to fall. He's starting to get healed up right now. Golden jumps in. Knutsen's going to pick up Sid Vicious. No, going to help pick up Death, sorry. And now a lot of players sort of backing up for 425. They give up the middle and really retreat as far as possible. And try and make sure that they get Uber on Dicker so that they can defend. Yeah,
BFF had the superior position on that mid-fight and allowed them to get much more damage out than 425 managed to get. And they just kind of forced 425 out of the choke points. Cadis, Stark and Knutsen, I think it was. although it might have been Zebasai, all on the high ground. And it looks like they're going to push in with the pick on come down still active. They're pushing to the right hand side because there's no Roma going there. And Mirrorless still hasn't had to pop his Uber. He'll get forced now, and the Uber's coming in from the right hand side. They're going to focus down the heavy, but the Uber comes out from Dicker as well. And they've popped that Uber incredibly late. Dicker getting something like 50% Uber to then push with. Another 4 seconds. And they're getting tons of damage onto the BFF players. And this is a great Uber from Dicker to take it down. Mirror, Lebasai and Cadus, and they're pushing out here, but they've got to be wary of the back caps. Oh, and Flip and Starkey getting huge kills on the 425. They just managed to kite that Uber and come back in and just collapse on them.
Yeah, they lost the big damage players with Lebasai and Cadus, but they've done so much damage coming out the end of that Uber that they were just able to collapse on them. Flip and Stark doing huge amounts there.
Yeah, they weren't quite able to push all the way to last because 425 had the heal advantage and they had that big heavy up. But they still managed to take down enough picks so that 425 couldn't push out. 425 have got about a 20-25% advantage here. Maybe even 30 if they keep building. But I don't think they're going to be able to push with this. They're running Sid Vicious on heavy at the moment, and they've got Kenzie sniping. Kenzie hoping for an entry pick here as he looks towards the right-hand side of the last point.
Yeah, he's actually pretty aggressively out of spawn right now, so he's not going to be immediately able to spawn switch if he misses the first shot. Knutsen's going to be coming in really aggressively. Kenzie's going to pick up Flip on the entry, but he gets destroyed by Knutsen, who manages to kill him just as he escapes him to spawn. So 1 for 1 right there. Oh, so 2 for 1 right there. And then out Flip in chat for getting headshot. But Marilyn looks to be getting aggressive with this Uber. They're just trying to hold lobby for it as much as they can, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the case. You know, the aggressive. Oh, Kenzie hitting another sick headshot on the scout there, all the way over in the bottom left-hand corner. Takes out Stark, and maybe this will trigger the push. They really need to take Sid Vicious off heavy if they want to push this out. And you'll see Sid Vicious changing if they ever decide to push. BFF have just buffed themselves up. They're waiting for the push, but to be coming from 425. 425 are content to hold 2-1 up.
Don't forget 425. Yeah. But there's 15 minutes and 40 seconds left. I don't think they can turtle for that long, surely. The red Uber is coming in out of that bottom right, out of that one door right now. It's going to go straight onto the heavy, but again, he gets immediately Ubered, eventually Ubered, and looking so bad for BFF this time. They do manage to escape, and Miralin is away, and Stucky's going to pick up Kenzie, and I'm sure if there's not a call out in chat, then they damn sure should be.
Yeah, Shayu manages to pick up Cadus though as well. So, but this will instigate the repush from BFF. They don't want to push without the demo man, and they don't really have an Uber advantage either. It looks like Stark's really trying to click on heads there as he hits a fully charged body shot on come down. Well, that was possibly even a headshot. I wasn't really watching, and manages to knock him down to about 50 HP.
Well, we'll see if Stark's rotating over into that right-hand side. See if he's going to be able to get any more picks as he's edging his way round the corner, trying to see if he can get anyone. Kenzie's also picked up that sniper.
As well. The Red Uber's come in and they managed to build themselves a 25% advantage there, which is really impressive. And Dicker goes down to Knutsen. This is going to be a BFF round here, surely.
Surely, but Kenzie's going to pick up 2. See if he can go for more. Death comes out of spawn at the right moment. Going to try and do as much damage as possible. He's not managing to do it though, but they are defending.
Yeah, this is really nice play. Death just coming out of spawn at the perfect moment. Really weak, but wasn't managed to get finished off. And Come Down managed to hit a sick rocket on Flip as well to send him to the spawn queue.
Well, Sid Vicious, who tried to chase out a little bit there, tried to see if he can find Miralin, does get shut down by Stark there. So, once again, 425 defending their last, but they've defended it once again for sort of another minute and a half there. So, they're just wearing the time down while they're ahead. And, I mean, it's not the most interesting strat, but it is a worthwhile strat if they can defend this last point for 13 minutes and 47 seconds, which I doubt.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to turtle.
Sideshow has just disconnected, but the red Uber has come in straight through that middle. They're rushing the point straight away. They're going to try and put as much damage down onto it as possible. Stark's going to go down, but Cadus and Zebasai are going to combine to take down Sid Vicious, and then Shayu. Blue Uber is now on point, defending it for as long as possible. And they are going to be able to defend this because Cadus is going down. Now there's 3 players coming in, re-pushing, 4 players coming in, re-pushing. Are they going to be able to defend? There's a soldier on the point, just alone. Come down eventually does go down, and now BFF are going to take the 4th round, so it is now 2-2 on this process map with 13 minutes left. And of course, Sideshow has disconnected, so we'll wait for him to reconnect, see if he's going to get back. But BFF are going to be pushing onto this middle right now. Sorry, they're going to be looking to come into this middle, coming out confident and very aggressive. Knutsen's going to jump in straight away. He takes down Death, and that is going to be a huge pick. 425 just cannot even fight this without a demo. They are just posturing around the choke, just going to be looking to fall out as early as possible. Kenzie just get picked up on the retreating frag by Cadis with a nice little number of sticks there. Now, Comdown's in a dangerous position. He's surely going to get shut down and destroyed by Cadis. And now, 425 are not even putting any defense on this second point right now. Sid Vicious is on mid. And once again, the Russians find themselves behind the enemy players. And they're now on last, defending last as long as they possibly can. While this second gets capped once again by BFF. So BFF find themselves in a similar position as they have a sort of few minutes, pushing onto that last against maybe some off classes of 425. Pensie's once again picked up that sniper rifle, but it doesn't matter because the red Uber is coming in so early out of BFF, and now actually he gets in super aggressively on Cadis, but Cadis doesn't take that much damage. Both Ubers are popped right there, and not a lot happening out of it. Now BFF try to push from that right hand side lobby. They're going to pick up Condown and see if they can get anyone else, but Cadis goes down so early right there. Stark as well. Now they're just trying to edge the point, but that heavy is just coming closer and closer, and they're not actually going to be able to get there in time. And Knutsen gets a triple kill push on that second point, and that brings us to 3-2. 11.5 minutes left on this clock. Brilliant, of course, calling that out in chat. And 425, they must be feeling, pretty underconfident right now. They've just lost a round, and then they get immediately rolled again on a second round. So let's see what they're going to be able to do. Come down, hits that fast rollout, immediately takes on forward onto that red crate, and sees he's not able to do anything else other than that, though. And just sort of gets immediately chased back. BFF now taking the higher ground. They're taking that good positioning. They're just going to once again force out. Cadis bombs in super aggressively, pipes down Sid Vicious, but he's not going to be able to do anything. And now in comes Knutsen, gets a double kill flip, and start going to finish off everyone else. And that is a full wipe for 425. The bomb from Cadis, they all focused on him, and it didn't matter because in came the rest of BFF. Once again, middle gets capped. Second is going to be capped here. No one from 425 is up right now to defend this last point. No aggressive scout forward, but I don't think it's going to matter because Mirilin's got an Uber. They're coming straight in just as the spawns happen. Mirilin on point with the Uber. He got so far in. Death, I'm going to be going down. Shayu defends. Flip is going to be going down, but 425 crumble, and Kenzie the only one left alive at the end. He gets pistol down at the end, so that brings us to 4-2 at the end of it. My mouth is very thinged. I can't remember the word, but it doesn't matter because Sideshow is still not back, and I'm going to have to continue casting. I don't know why I'm doing it this fast. It's probably... Anyway, see what come. 425 need to sort of pull themselves together right now. They're not getting those middles. They're not doing what they need to do, and unfortunately, it might actually do this time because they've trapped out BFF. All of them are in choke right now. Knutsen's going to be the first one to go down. Zebasai retreating with 77 HP. Miriam does actually get picked out by Sid Vicious there on that choke, just as he was trying to retreat. And now 425, they lose Come Down, but I don't think they're going to be able to defend this second point because 425 are so aggressive and so forward onto it that they're going to take it and maybe even take a last point here because Dicker's on that 100% Uber. In comes a soldier of Zebasai. Sid Vicious shuts him down with a nice little meat shot there. See where the Uber comes in. The Uber comes in so aggressively from Shayu. He's so far ahead of everyone else. The sticks are going to get blown. But Marilyn does go down. Cadis is going to pick up a double kill onto Dicker and Kenzie. And now they're just fighting for the point, but it doesn't matter because 425 do manage to get it just at the last second by bombing Come Down onto it at the last second. So the score is now 4th. Is that correct? I think it is. Yes, thank you, John. Yes, 4-3. So it's a really close match on this process so far. A lot closer than both me and Sideshow predicted. So we'll see what's going to happen here. As, 425 coming in once again. They're taking up that high ground, trying not to get shut down, although it looks like they have managed to be this time. In they come once again. Shayu doing so much damage, but he does get shut down eventually. Miriam does go down once again to Sid Vicious. Sid Vicious coming in from behind, finding Miriam's head with that scattergun so many times, but it doesn't seem to have worked out as easily this time, as 425 have basically all died. Come Down is on 6 HP in his own sewers. What is he going to be able to do? Starkey calling out Iogal there to bring him strength, the power of Iogal. Escape and trying to get back to last as far as he can. He's able to make it here. And in come the spawns. Actually, Kenzie's going to pick up Zebasai, who was maybe a little bit aggressive, trying to chase down Come Down. So a nice bait there by Come Down. BFF, they're defensive on middle because, of course, they did lose Miralin. There is sort of a 10% advantage for him, though, but I don't think they'll be able to push. Kenzie did get the headshot off, but I don't know what it was on there. And now they're all really, really bunched up close at choke, BFF are. And this could be really dangerous because Death is, if he can land some clutch pipes, they might just get aggressive. And in comes Sid Vicious. He goes onto Cadis, trying to do as much damage as possible. Cadis just lands on 20 health. Doesn't manage to do anything. In comes Stark, in comes Flip at choke, tries to counter pick on the blue medic, but can't find Dicker at all, and eventually tries to go for Kenzie, but it doesn't work out for him. Well, bit of a dangerous position right now for 425. They don't have a scout, and they're taking a lot of damage from choke. Kenzie trying desperately to hit those headshots through the choke, but BFF are not showing themselves, and now they might actually get caught out. Zebasai jumps in aggressively onto Dicker. He's on 20 health. He does get shotgunned down by Shayu, and now Miralin actually dropped him there. He went in after him to try and chase him down, trying to pop the Uber off on him, but he didn't manage to do it. Death is going to get shut down on entry, which is not a good position, and now there's an Uber coming out for 425 and BFF, both of them Ubering on that grass around the blue sewers. And it doesn't seem to work. It's both teams sort of pulling out, and then BFF eventually coming back in slowly here. There is a soldier in behind them as well. Knutson actually gets sworded down there by Kenzie, and now 425 look like they want to push. They've got sniper cover, so they can just come in here, desperately trying to get any shots on it. Cadis maybe going to get caught out. He does get caught out by Sid Vicious there, and now this should be an easy middle, I think, for 425, as long as they can stop BFF from coming back in, and Kenzie's sniper doing so much damage that I can hear the crit noises that he's getting. He's maybe getting a little bit too aggressive though here, but no, he does manage to back out in time and meet up with the rest of his team. 425 look like they want to continue pushing while the fact that Cadis is still down. They don't have Sid Vicious, and Sid Vicious has just been the initiator for them so far, getting those picks and being able to do what he is able to do. And I have just noticed Sideshow is back with me. Please give me a break.
Hello, I can only apologise. Am I still lagging?
No, you seem to be alright.
Excellent. Well, I have 500 ping on this TF2 server, so goodness knows what is going on.
Well, 425 won a round. That's all you need to know. The score is now 4-3, and Cadis is going to get body shot down. Sid Vicious takes down Miralin as well. BFF lose 4, but so did 425 in the end there. It's going to be a scout on scout. Sid Vicious versus Flip. Who can win? I think it's going to be Flip. He does chase him out, but Death is going to pick up Stark, and now Flip tries to get onto Death. Is he going to be able to hit the pipe? Where has that scout gone? He's gone for last. Huge plays. Sid Vicious there to go and cap last instead of helping his Demoman fight Flip. And that brings us to 4-4.
Really unfortunate for Flip there that he wasn't able to block the point. If he got onto the point, then he might have been able to contest Death and stop that round being taken.
Oh. Okay, so...
Hello, Ryushi.
Yes.
I believe I am back. We see Cadis going really aggressive there, and Knutson going back into the sewers, where he gets chased by 3 players, giving his team so much room to work with on mid. The scout's taking the high ground. Everybody on BFF just absolutely getting decimated. Killed by Come Down and Death and Kenzie as they sync up together and destroy most of BFF.
As the score is 4-4 right now, if they can sort of just hold on to this second point for a couple of minutes and then push in with that Uber, it could be really dangerous for BFF. They could be in a position to lose the match. I know it sounds terrible, but they could definitely be in a position to lose the match, and congratulations to 425 if it does happen, but it hasn't happened yet. We still have 4.5 minutes left, and now BFF look like they want to push out that rollout. No, they're just going to peek and then back out. They know that there's a lot of players sort of spread out. They couldn't be able to do the amount of splash damage that they want. Stark and Kenzie both picking up that sniper rifle. Yeah. So we'll see if any plays can be made.
Yeah, Stark appears to be sniping from inside lobby, just trying to get a nice sight line onto anybody who tries to peek balcony. And Kenzie sniping from the bottom here as he moves in. He's probably going to hit a body shot on Cadis or Stark. He actually misses there and doesn't quite manage to pick up either of them. And yeah, as you say, it's been really great play from 425 to be able to contest with the behemoth that is BFF this season.
Were you actually watching what happened?
I was, yes. I've been able to watch it all. I just haven't been able to connect to the Mumble server because I've been lagging my balls off.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, it was some pretty good rounds out of 425, even though they lost 2, and some good middles as well. And
yeah, I've been really impressed with their play so far. They've really synced up incredibly well. Oh, it looks like Knutson's coming out for the bomb here. He's trying to get onto Dicker. Dicker just serves away really nicely, and Shayu gets the shotgun kill onto Knutson. Surely this will instigate the push here for 425. And it looks like Stark's moved off the sniper rifle as well, so there won't be any entry pick from BFF. It looks like they're coming through bottom right here as they manage to get the single Uber off. and Shayu's going to try and get something done with this Uber, but he's committing too far in my opinion. This Uber charge lock, Dick is going to go down instantly, surely. Yeah, well, Dicker and Shayu going down, but they trade for Miralin.
It's not quite what they wanted there, but it might have worked out if in their favour of Miralin actually going down, because it's going to stop the push onto middle, I think. Or yeah, it's going to stop the push onto middle and stop 425 from losing too far of a ground. Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
and
not.
Dicker goes down instantly as Nuts
Huge
with a huge bomb. Oh, and he actually picks up Kenzie as well, and he's still alive. Really big plays by Nuts in there. Really nice work, but I feel like he should have been shut down a bit earlier. That's quite poor play by the soldier that respawned there along with the Dicker. But yeah, and they're unable to hold middle point there because there's some really nice aggressive play onto their spawn, and they should be able to roll this through with the Uber advantage and the pick.
Yeah, definitely they should. I mean, Kenzie's once again picked up that sniper rifle. He's been so effective on it before. Can he do anything this time? I'm desperately trying to find his cam. He's coming out that rollout, see if he can find a pick. He's going to look at Cadis. He's maybe going to wait for Miralin to come out, poke his head round. But no, the threat of that sniper is forcing BFF to go and push through their sewers and try and get the long push going onto...
oh, it's a crit! Oh, an incredible
wow.
crits there. Goes over and pick Kenzie and Shayu. But what was that? Was that an incredible direct pipe that just Miralin?
What
oh
was
my
that?
lord, Death! Death just spams a pipe over as he's retreating, and it bops Miralin on the head as he's coming up onto the second point. Instantly kills him, and that's cued the push in by BFF as they use what's left of their heal to force off Dicker's Uber, and this is going to cue the 425 push back out.
Yeah, well, this could be huge. I mean, if they continue pushing with that heavy, 425 can take this second point, and then I think with Cadis still being down, they can definitely try and maybe even catch out the red combo at choke, because Miralin and Zebasite are both pretty lit, and now Cadis is back with them, and he has taken a lot of damage though. He's just being fully buffed now, but the blue combo. It's 4-4, isn't it? So it'll go to a golden cap. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll go to a golden cap in 50 seconds. You know, if I was 425 here, I'm just thinking I don't want to lose this. I don't want to be trying to push it all the way to last. Dicker and Sid Vicious and Kenzie, the only ones left alive. Dicker really needs to stay alive here so that his team has heals on last. And the scouts just need to get all the way back and get up some defensive classes. Please, get up a heavy for the love of 425. You know they're coming in with the Uber charge. Sid Vicious goes back into spawn and he turns onto heavy. Thank the Lord, they've heard my cries.
Well, there's 30 seconds left, and where are they pushing from? They're coming in with the crits. It was not an Uber. Sid Vicious goes down immediately when the Uber gets popped out. 19 seconds left on the clock. Knutsen's going to be going down. Can they find any more to stop this push? In comes Shayu, tries to get onto Miralin, trying to do as much damage as possible.
My goodness.
Time
BFF
is going down on the clock.
In the last
425, they're just defending. 7 seconds left, and that is going to bring us to 5-4.
Wow. What an excellent end to an incredible match there. As BFF just clutch it right at the end. They come in crits against Uber and still manage to clutch it just by kiting the Uber, hiding in panic room up top, and the scouts of Flippy and Stark swarm onto the point and destroy them. Miralin, cheeky, typing in chat, no points for you. Death responds with just a sad little smiley face there.
Oh, but that could have been so good for 425.
I really wanted to see a golden cap there. I really wanted. 425 deserved some points from this fixture. They played incredibly well against what is one of the, if not the strongest team at the moment. We'll have to see how it goes against Epsilon and BFF in their official, which I'm going to be incredibly hyped about. But definitely 425 showing us that they are a contender for these playoff spots.
Yeah, absolutely. So, of course, we've got that fourth spot being fought over by what? GG well played and 425?
Basically, yeah. It depends how Phoenix play, I think.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Phoenix. Oh no, yeah. Okay, no, Phoenix are better than Rocket.
I think that's a risky call. I think Rocket are going to be able to finish in the playoffs as well, but it's going to be a mixture between those four teams as for who can take the bottom two spots in the playoff. You know, it's between Rocket, Phoenix, and the two Russian Eastern European teams as to who can secure the playoff spots, along with Epsilon and BFF. I really don't count Lazy Pandas or Saints in for the playoff.
Yeah, especially not after the way Saints played today. Even though they did have Mercs and ping issues, but that was a fantastic game. I'm so glad that this was casted. 425 almost so close to
clutching a couple of points out that they so desperately need as well to take that 4th point. Yeah, really, really nice play by them. I don't know if we're going to get any interviews with anyone. I highly doubt it because I don't think BFF like doing that. And
I think
the others
they
are
do.
Russians.
Yeah,
Do they?
I'll grab some people.
Oh, do it then.
I'll
Yeah.
certainly grab BFF. I don't actually have any of the Russians. So we. Oh. The Russians are drunk. I've been informed. Are you serious? The Russians performed that well, riddled with vodka. Well, I mean, what else can you expect? Frankly, I think they play better when they're drunk. Then.
That must have been the reason for the longish break in the middle. They needed to get themselves drunk. But yeah, so we'll get a couple of BFF players in, and we'll see if we can talk to them about how they feel the match went and how they almost lost.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was due to Curtis Leggin lost them one round and he timed out in another one, which certainly didn't help him. But credit to 425, they played a lot better than I thought they would, and I feel like they certainly deserved at least 1 point from that fixture. They played some really good TF2, and I'm surprised at how well their team's coming together. I really hope that they can. Might be a bit mean of me, but I am picking a favourite here. I really hope that they can beat Phoenix and GG Well Played and secure that spot with Rocket in the playoffs.